Hello again, it's me, Milton, with the Little Milto channel. Right, why have I got this? To start with, it isn't mine. It actually belongs to somebody I used to actually work for many years ago, right? And what happened was, they were going to go back using this. You see, it was me that recommended a little bit back that he actually buys this one. It would suit his purposes. What he uses it for is, he uses it to go in between two blocks, you see, or what they are is for air conditioning units, and you can't get right in because of the way they've been manufactured. So what he does is he uses self-tapping bolts to get in, you see, but they use a long extension bit. But the problem with the long extension bit is it wobbles about in here. So anyway, lads got it back out of the cupboard again after about 8 months, and guess what? It doesn't work, you see. So anyway, they told him it doesn't work. He eventually comes along, has a look, yep, it isn't working, you see. He says, leave it. I know somebody that'll have a look at it, and he'll have a look at it. And the other problem was, they can't get this bit out here, the magnetic bit holder. Hence why they tell you how not to take the magnetic bit holder out. I'll get round to this. So anyway, first of all, I gets it up here. Definitely, this battery here, magnet plugged in, pull the trigger, ain't working, there's nothing, not a sausage in it. So, I get one of my batteries, pushes it in, it works fine. I went through all the modes on it, it works absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with it. So I phoned him back up, right, he actually got back to us today what the reason was, what actually happened, right. And the other bit's the battery on this one as well. A bit of warning with the battery. So what happened then? Well, yeah, they did, right, have the battery in and it didn't work. But guess what? Never thought to get the actual 3 amp batteries that it actually came with, because I thought it was strange how it had a 2 amp battery, because I know it was bought with 3 amp batteries. They didn't try them out. Yeah. That's what happened. So I ended up with here. Next problem, taking this thing off of here. Okay then. So what happened there then with me? Well, I gave it a bit of a pull. Like this, not coming off. Felt some little marks on the side of it, you see. In actual fact, it's actually the MAKITA logo on there I was actually feeling. So they've obviously tried to have a good old pull at it, like, to get it off. So how does it come off? So anyway, I'll show you what I was looking at and what I actually did. Right, if we look around here we can see a spring clip, right, here, right, and there's the tail end of it there. Now, by now, my mate that was in the house has actually went home to his computer, he's got a printer, and he's going to print me out some literature and some diagrams with this thing, how it comes to bits and pieces, see, to find out how to get this thing out. Now, so I plicked up these, both sides here, turned it over, very gingerly took this bit here off, thinking there'd be a ball bearing in here to stop this from coming out. No, this is actually the thing, whoops, hit the camera, to retain this in place. This is the bit that holds it. Oh, damn. This we get looking through the camera lens, it doesn't always work. Right, this here. And all it is there a square rubber block underneath there, you see? Anyway, so it's not that, so I'll put it back together again then. Okay, so what's next then? Now, also don't forget, I also had played with this, pushed it down, twisted it around a bit, like, tried it, nothing, it didn't seem to have a release catch. I know there is one on the wall, you push the little yellow bit down, twist it, turn it, it pops out. Nope, not this one. And I also, meantime, also noticed, but I didn't show you, there's some marks on here where somebody's tried to take it off through there. So they have had a go at this. And this got me thinking, I'm thinking, right, that doesn't turn off there. So obviously, maybe it's, the fact is you've got to take this off. And I thought it's a bit complicated, but I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So let's give it a go. And this is what I did. Right, and it's a PH2 screw head. Right, knock that off. Right. You might think this is a bit overkill for this. What I'm doing is I'm still testing it out to see if it's any good. Right, get off. Right, so we come to the next bit, we take this off. Now at this point, you got to remember I've done all this. I'm just showing you guys what I did. Right, comes off like this, and it's done it again. You got to be careful if you're ever taking this off. Why would you take it off? Exactly. Right, pop this back on again. This O-ring will not stay on. It keeps coming off. Right, pop it into place again. Get in. Right. Right, we've got that back in place. Okay then. So what I'll do now is, now I'll bring you back in for a closer look at this. Okay? Okay then, flashed with brilliant success. I notice all you got to do is just do that. You push up. Brilliant. See? Now, I've got a bit of paper here. Right? This spring is actually quite well attached in here. Right? There's actual part of the ratchet head there. Right? The clutch head, I should say, not ratchet. Right? So I pulled it out. Interesting. Something interesting here. What's this? Looks like it. Here's the ball bearing. Right, all the way around. Okay, then we've got a locking bit there, but this doesn't spin, obviously. Right. It's a pull out. This is called a spring clip here, this bit. Right, won't lift it too up so you can see it. That's a spring clip there. So in other words, you need a lot of force to pull it out. So in other words, everything I've just done now is all a waste of time. So anyway, reassembly, quite easy. Push it back in again, right? Go straight down. You then take it over here, you push it in there like so, right? You pop it back on again, right? We'll just finger tighten the screws into place to start with, because all this is total and utter waste of time. It pulls out, and I'll show you that in a minute or two, right? Rather a simple little tool, really, but then again, inside there must be a little bit of workings inside. Right, back again. Yeah. Must admit, I do like electronic clutches for this. They're very good at it. Yeah. Right, water pump pliers. Okay, on they go. And you throw the tool on the floor. Right. That's all you got to do. And that was the problem. The lads back at the workshop, the factory, wherever it is, right? Didn't pull it out. They were trying to pull it out with their hands. Of course, not going to come. Anyway, by round about now, my mate turns up with instructions and goes, "Hey, you'll guess what? You'll never..." I said, "Oh, I already know. I've done it." He goes, "Oh, okay, fine." Anyway, does this fit in? Yeah, it fits in. Actually, quite good actually. It's pretty rigid. I'm a bit concerned because it's got a bit of a hex head on it though, but I'll try a Milwaukee in it. Does this pollute? Right, this bit here. This bit here is a proper Makita bit. It is not a standard size, this, right? It's a different size. You can't put any old bit in there and expect it to work, otherwise it'll end up sticking through the far end, or it could be too short. Mind, if it's short, you might get away with it because you might be able to turn these down a bit. Very sensitive, the readjuster on these. So I'll just try a Milwaukee bit. Will it fit? Actually, it might. Come on. Yeah, it does. But it's still showing the hex on it as well. Oh, it didn't go in. Right. Wow, second thing I've dropped tonight. Right. Nah, it's still got hex on it. So they're going to have to use this one after all. So you see, that's how he actually wants it. He wants to use it like that. You won't use this. He'll just lay that away because there's no point. And then he'll set a nut setter on the end of it. You see. And when that's on there, that's it, perfect. And then it'll just go down and it'll auto, with the clutch on it, it'll automatically go through, spin, and when it goes tight, it'll automatically kick off on the clutch on it. You see, so that's fine. So anyway, we'll put this back together again. Right, why? Because we've now got the battery bit to discuss. What actually happened there then? Right, we know these lads are idiots, so I come up with this idea, right? I I got the information off AVE about Makita batteries. Once Makita batteries, the chip inside detects that it's faulty, you get the broken symbol. It's had it, it's kaput, right? So anyway, I tried it and it was right, came up right away. This battery has had it, but what actually happened? Why did it go duff? We'll get round to that in a few minutes. So anyway, I thought, well, if it's duff, right, and this is lithium iron, not NiCad, the old NiCad batteries, you could sort of get them back to life, right, if you took them over to the charger, like so, right, did this, right, right, and I did this, right, for a little bit, and eventually the light changed on it to red, and then I went, alright, wow, I've done something. Now it's wet green to say it is actually charged. This took a little bit of time, but it did actually do it. So you think, oh, I fixed it. There you are. Well, not quite, because I played with it and it works. Look, it does actually work now, right? I know the light doesn't come on because I've got it switched off, right? I'll show you the mode settings in a while, right? So anyway, I'm thinking, oh great. Anyway, I left the battery overnight, right? And what I found was when I came up in the morning and pushed it back in again, it wasn't showing 3 bars, it was only showing 2 bars. And after playing with it for a bit, it soon dropped in power. And then I had the same problem trying to fire it back up again because it said it was broken again. So why did the battery completely and utterly discharge? Simple. I'll show you on the mode selector what the problem is. Right, if we look here on the mode selector, you see this D. If you hold it for long enough, right, I forgot about activate drill, right, if you hold it, the light comes on. The light will stay on for 10 seconds every time you pull the trigger, right, and you notice over there the battery indicator light there, right. So to switch off the light again, you just hold it, well, activate it, hold it, and it'll go off, right, fine. This also has a double thing. It's actually activated now. That little red light in there. Now, at the moment, before we get going, this works. It won't spin until you push down on it. Right? But the trigger does actually work. So, you push that down. So what does that do? Trigger doesn't work. Oh, it's broken. It doesn't work. No, it's not. You pull that in, you push that in there, right? And when you push down, and you're putting a screw in, it automatically starts the machine. You don't have any variation on the speed, it just goes all the way. So now we'll have a demonstration on this, right? And I'll explain how it flattened the battery. Okay then, ordinarily this is how the tool works without having that other little red light on, right? Do this, you just push it down like that, right? And it goes in. You use this bit here to set your depth, whether you want it to go a bit deeper or not, right? That's fine, that's quite simple and straightforward. Underneath here you have your left and right. This isn't exactly a product review, but it is brushless, right? It does spin at 4,000 RPM. I think the world's faster, never mind, who cares, right? So you've seen that. I'll just do that again for you. You can actually pull the trigger and leave it running all the time, making loads of noise, right? Which some of them do, right? There we go, straight in, no problem at all. Okay, so how does the function work? Right, you press the D till that little red light goes on that I showed you, right? You then pull the trigger and you lock it down on the switch there, right? And when you take your screw, like so, and you push down, look, hands nowhere near the trigger. Oh, got them PH screws grip, right? You see, I'll do it again, right? There you go, you see, and that's how it works. Okay then, so what's the problem? The problem is, right, that just that battery's almost gone flat again. It's battery's had it, by the way. It's completely and utterly ghost. So what happened was, when they laid it away in the cupboard, right, for about 8 months, because they'd done the big batch, they're on with another big batch now, you see, and they're needing it back working again. They left the battery on and they left it in that mode. Now I know a little bit about this, because before I actually bought got the DeWalt rather, right? I looked into it for him, and one of the complaints were that if you leave it in that mode for any length of time, it can over discharge the battery, and that's what's happened in this case. It over discharged the battery. So in other words, if you're not going to use it for a long time and you know the battery is reasonably flat, disconnect it from the battery. Now when you plug it back in, does it come back out of that mode? Yes, it does. It stays on that mode, but although I never noticed when I actually fired it up what it was on, I can't remember. So actually it was on the other mode, so they maybe were playing with something, I don't know. Anyway, that's what part of the problem is on it. These have a bad habit. There is people not online, sorry, right, in places have actually complained about this, and that's how we got the information about it to find out. So it does kind of flatten the battery and it can over discharge it. So a bit of a warning there for you. Okay, so everything's good. All he needs is, he just needs a new 2 amp battery if he's going to use it. It was just to get into some tight places. I thought they'd use a 2 amp rather than a big 3 amp batteries, which I've said Makita, it's about time they did make a compact battery as well. Now all the rest of them are. So anyway, this idea we pulling it in and out of there doesn't actually work. It's only gave it a little reprieve, doesn't hold any charge, and it goes, as I say, it goes flat even without using power, just sitting on the table. So it's no good, right? The it is jigged. You see how I got it back up and working, I don't know, to be honest with you. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I hope I gave you a bit of a giggle on that one, like dismantling the whole thing and then finding a nice little spring clip. And all you got to do is give it a good yank and it comes out, and then throw it on the floor. Okay then, my name's Milton, Charles called Little Milto. Subscribe if you want, thumbs up, thumbs down, and I always say it, I'm easy going about everything. And goodbye now, and I'll see you the next time.